Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell, and I'm going to do a video about Exitus Elite. This is the summer of 2021, and we've recently had a lot of new changes, updates that are still taking place. The owners constantly posting into the Facebook group. So, give you a little overview. What I'm going to show you is I'm going to unlock the back office, to show you the pages that we have added to our system. Tell you what I think about it, tell you awesome things about the owner. I'm literally going to go into our private Facebook group, which you cannot actually get into, to send people to it unless you're a member, because I want you to see how much involvement the owner, Paul Stevenson, has inside of his own business that's been here for 7 years. Now, a little bit about me. I've got some, I've got some more bonus training I'm going to show you, things that I give to my downline. I put the first member in for them at the G1000 and the G2000, and I have been doing that since 2016 when I came into the Exitus Elite business. But August the 1st of 2016, it was my first one-up system I'd ever been a part of, first time I'd ever had a chance to meet Paul Stevenson, and it was the most money I'd ever made in a day, in a week, in a weekend, and in a month, all came from the Exitus Elite business, and I didn't have to ever worry about any of my downline getting hurt. I've never lost a dime in this business. The company does not pay us. We get to pick how we want to get paid. We get paid immediately, and we always make 100% commissions. So it's such a sweet spot. So what do we really got to have to make this business run is the owner who cares enough to manage the business correctly. And that's what Paul Stevenson has done. All the updates we have done to the system, y'all, all the pages itself has always had quality. And I've actually shown this in a lot of my previous videos. I got over 200 videos for Exitus Elite over the years, and people often think this is something I've created. Y'all, I mean, look at this. If somebody's taking this much time to put this together for a capture page, can you imagine what the system itself is going to look like? You see what I'm saying? And with that, let's just go ahead and get started, y'all. First of all, just like I said a second ago, this is one of the capture pages here that's for Exitus Elite. It's not one of the newest ones right here, but it's one that I have really enjoyed. I think it shows the quality of, the system itself. Paul Stevenson is the kind of person that he's not going to put his name on it or Exitus Elite without it being quality. And I think you're going to really see that in this video with everything I'm about to show you, okay? So let's go back to the very beginning, and then we'll come back. One of the new changes right here, y'all, this used to indicate the amount of money that we actually have made inside this business. Way too many people were abusing that. They would do a video saying, oh, look how much I've made in here. I've made a blah, blah amount of money. And Paul, since 2016, was telling us, do not do this. Do not sit here and show your back office. So me and very few leaders actually listen to him. So if you're watching a video and somebody's showing this stuff, y'all, please understand, they're doing exactly what Paul Stevenson told them not to do. So do keep that in mind. And it got to a point that Paul literally took it out of the system itself recently just to get these people on the same page so they don't wind up hurting the Exitus Elite business for all of us. Okay? So the actual page itself, so the beginning has got a little bit of changes. They took out the amount, shows the total sales that you have made inside the system, stuff of that nature. So now we have made ourselves to where we shouldn't have any issues with anybody, because we're all on the same page, and people can quit now showing all these commissions and stuff of that nature that they have made in this business. Okay, so the VSL page, y'all, this is one of the most popular and most important pages you're going to see. It shows a 5-minute video talking about the business itself. I've had a lot of people commenting on it. The last one was an 8-minute and 53-second video. This one is just as good as that. Has learn more right here on the bottom. Future-proof tools and training for marketers. Now, what Exitus Elite does and does well is it has rabbit holes. And that's what really what I call them. So if you sent somebody to a capture page and then they wanted to see the business itself, they would go to the VSL page. Now, inside of Exitus Elite, Paul knows that one of the best things you can ever do for yourself is to brand you. And the way you get $1,000 sales is let these people connect with you. I have preached it until I am blue in the face, and it's not just this business, it's every business, y'all. And I'm not bragging about this, please understand this, but I have been number 1, number 2 in the world and competing with guys that spend as much as $15,000 a month on paid advertising, and I don't spend a dime. And here I am making better ratios than them. Why? It's because people get a chance to connect directly to me. Now, I'm not telling you gotta do YouTube videos, okay? I've never said that. What I'm saying is pick a way to get out to people, master that one way, and make darn sure that you are accessible, that they can connect directly with you, that you join a business that you believe in, and you just let go. People can tell if you're telling the truth. People can tell, they can sense it, y'all, if you believe in your business. There's no tricks involved. I don't have some hidden place that I'm spending all this money. And you do see these leaders that have these solo ad places that they won't even tell their downline about because they know it gets saturated, right? What I do and what I teach does not require me to lie to people, hide things from people. You can watch, and when you see a video and I'm talking, you're literally seeing how I am making sales. You don't have to wonder, oh, I wonder what he's doing. You're seeing it. How much have I made? Enough that in the first 30 days in this business, I was able to pay my house off, make enough money to pay my house off. A 4,300 square foot old 2-story house, $40,000 plus months inside of Exitus Elite business. And to be honest, y'all, I am not the #1 gross earner inside this business. It's just an awesome business for all marketers. I have seen people that could not sell an $18 business come into this business and make $3,000 in their first month or $3,000 in their first week. And the Facebook group that we have for Exitus Elite, y'all, right here, are constantly showing members that are bringing in G1000 sales. Now, another thing you need to know about Exitus Elite that was huge, y'all, absolutely huge. We have a $100, a $250, a $500, and a $1,000 level inside of Exitus Elite, right? Out of all them, over 90% of the people come in at the highest level inside of Exitus Elite at G1000. Now, for the last few months, we actually brought in something else. It's called the G2000 right here, and I'm qualified for all of them up here. You get to see the path that that I'm qualified for all. So the G2000 itself. Now we're looking at a ratio. I still consider the G1000 and G2000 together. There's not enough information out there yet to say how many is coming at G2000 compared to G1000. Only thing I can tell y'all is they're both sweet spots. The G1000, y'all, is cheap enough that if somebody wants to do the business, they can do it. Yet at the same time, every time they get an email saying they just made $1,000, for most people, y'all, you're going to have a good day. And for a lot of people, it's life-changing income. To me, that's what Exitus Elite has. You get to pay, you get to pick how you want to get paid. We literally get to pick how we want to get paid. We've got all this back office been just redone that simplifies. If you wanted to use PayPal, if you wanted to use Stripe, if you wanted to use their new integrated marketing, their merchants that they have themselves, you can. If you want to get paid by PayPal, Bitcoin or crypto, you can. It's your choice. Cash App, Google Pay. The list is unlimited to what you can do, right? I would suggest, and I'm going to do some training while I'm doing this video just to help you out inside becoming the Exitus Elite. Do give your people options. Do not just have PayPal and that's it. Some people love PayPal. Some marketers have been around PayPal for a long time, got bit in the tail by PayPal, and they don't like PayPal, okay? So do try to give people options. Debit, credit card, PayPal, Cash App, Google Pay, and y'all, listen, here's a big one right here that nobody ever talks about, and it's so easy and it works great, and you make 100% of the every time. Western Union. I get people from other countries to have a hard time trying to, pay because of the restrictions from their country itself. PayPal is not even allowed in that country, or whatever the issues may be. Then they can go to Western Union and send it to you, and you get not a check, but cash for that amount. I have been, and from where I live in the middle of nowhere in North Carolina, y'all, I can tell you that. There's 3 different places on this same street right here. I can go to Western Union, and they pay you cash when you actually get paid, and it's for the full amount. It's real simple. So do try to give your people options. If somebody's having a hard time paying you with a debit or credit, whatever it is, instead of trying to bang your head against the wall figuring it out, just say, hey, y'all, let's do Western Union. If it works for you, it's be real simple. We have you done in probably 10 minutes. See what I'm saying? So in my opinion, always give people options to take away the headache that they may be having in the process. It's going to make them happier coming into the business, and it's going to help them provide solutions for their downline as well at the exact same time. Okay, now I'm going to start moving real quick, y'all. Again, I'm telling you this. These are rabbit holes. You got home, you got tools, you got Genesis training, compensation, about, contact me, log in, and join now sitting right here. There's always these pages or interactive pages. You can see stuff actually moving right here. Works well with others, memberships, and listen, we've got it now to where you could use the system not just for Exitus Elite to promote Exitus Elite. You could use our pages to promote another business, and you still capture the lead itself, and it shows you are they active, and it's going to send out their emails for you. It's going to have all the stuff in it. You have get response, you got Aweber or whatever you might like to use if you're full-time veteran into this sport, into this business, an online business. You have access to connect anything you need to your Exitus Elite and run it how you would like. It's pretty awesome, y'all. Basic, lots of information right here. I got a lot to show, so I'm going to run real quick, but it shows tools. You can keep on clicking all this stuff right here and go from one rabbit hole to the next to the next. Okay, Genesis Library website. I'll show you this page right here. The online money generating education program about Genesis. It has the 100, the 250, the 500, the 1000, G2000 right here. The 100, y'all, I can tell you this. Even before all these changes to G2000, y'all, even the Genesis 100 package, it was probably one of the most packed small packages I've ever seen. I've done other one-up systems. I came into Exitus Elite first in 2016. I was blown away with it. I love the fact none of my downline ever got hurt. So I did go look at other one-up systems. But I can tell y'all, I always wind up coming back home. And just something about Paul Stevenson too, y'all. I'm just letting this go off the top of my head. I ain't done this videos in a while. I hadn't been around for a little while, right? Hadn't gone to the webinars. Every Wednesday night we have webinars. So Paul called me about a week ago and asked me, was I doing okay? Because he knows I'm usually posting something on Facebook, or I'm congratulating, welcome people into the business, and I'm putting out a lot of YouTube videos, right? So he's out there watching us put our content out. So I thought that's awesome that the owner himself would reach out to us. And he reaches out not just to big leaders, y'all, people that's been around for a long time. He's been accessible. And one of the biggest comments over and over again inside the Facebook group is, y'all, you ain't going to believe this. I've just spent an hour with Paul Stevenson on the phone. The man loves to talk to you on the phone. I've never seen any owner care so much about the members of a business as he does. And over the years, I have literally seen him shoot himself in the foot to try to make it better for the members itself. I have literally seen that man bend over double, what even took money out of his own pocket more just to try to help customers and his own members. And to me, I respect it. I've had businesses. I'm with Power Lead Systems. That's how I make my landing pages, sales pages, all these other pages that I do to brand myself. And this is me telling you about me making a $9,000 a day in Exitus Elite, $13,000 weekend, 31,000 13 days, over 40,000 the first 30 days into this business. So I'm letting people connect with me. Then I've got my own page right here, Exitus Elite Review, picture of me and my little boy, talking about me putting your first member in for you, the G1000, G2000. All this lets these people connect directly with me. It's priceless, right? Then I've got my 3-generation bonus training. It's for Exitus Elite and had newbies on fire. I'll probably wind up taking the newbies on fire stuff out shortly. The business is going to make some changes that I'm not really interested in. But you still get all the training. It's universal training right here from 3 different leaders that are 6-figure earners that love one-up systems. So I'm going to give that to you as well in this. So all this right here, y'all, all this extra training, add locations, people want to know where to go, what to type in headlines and stuff of that nature. Add bodies, y'all, and even the artwork itself, it's down here. This is all my own stuff that I had created. All this, I had used a company called Power Lead Systems I've been with since 2015, and I wound up doing training for the company itself. Neil Geist and Michael Price are like clockwork, religious, great people, right? Cannot say enough about them. As great as they are, me getting paid every week like clockwork since 2015, Paul Stevenson is still, in my opinion, the best owner I have ever worked with. And his son, Jacob, is actually in control of support itself. And you get to see all this itself, y'all. Every Wednesdays we have webinars, right? Don't you see this? This is yesterday, 10:21 a.m. Update back office. We have made some nice updates to the back office with mainly small changes that help the user experience. For examples, the upgrade bar shows members being qualified now matches their qualifications. You will see further upgrades this week as we roll out some pretty cool enhancements for you. Okay, now this is directly from the owner himself. This is Paul Stevenson right here, right? Okay, update. This was 6 hours ago. This is today. Y'all ain't even seen this one yet. Update, get response. The issues with the get response API has now been resolved and is working flawlessly. So they had an issue that somebody had pointed out, and it couldn't find out it was the API that had changed, and we had to go back inside and do some changes to make it right? But the whole point is, this man is constantly doing things to make this better, as we are now on version 3.0 of the get response API, which means they have done some changes to it, right? Put the word payment XXX in the post and it automatically assumes you are selling something. So that was a 5 hours ago, another post by Paul Stevenson. This is July 5th, webinar update. Now this is kind of funny, y'all. Again, every Wednesday we wind up having webinars with Paul. What happened is let's see, England, okay, the semifinals of the European soccer competition. England reached the semifinals, and he is from the UK. He lives in Florida, but he's from the UK, you know. So because they're watching that, he changed it from Wednesday to the 9th for Thursday is what the webinar changes is going to be. So instead of being Wednesday the 7th, it's actually going to be Thursday the 8th of July 2021, which is tomorrow night. So it's pretty awesome to see stuff. And look, y'all, more get response integrations. Okay, folks, update time, update join page. Your Exitus Elite join page now has a state field. We never noticed it was missing, did you? The links to the terms of use and refund policy now work as they should. You will also notice the payment options have been updated. I mean, look, webinar recording. Last night's webinar is now live in your back office. Because we do weekly webinars, and Paul's directly doing them, or he may bring his lawyer in to let you ask questions from the lawyer of Exitus Elite to know what you can and cannot do. I mean, who does this stuff, right? And then you've got six-figure earners. You got me. You got several different leaders that's been glued to this business just as long as I have, to be honest. And it's awesome that he allows us to get up there and he asks us questions and we can answer stuff about how we do things, what works for us, what hasn't worked for us, what we think about Exitus Elite, and have everybody there. And then even when the live's over, because the last 30 minutes of these live webinars is basically question and answer time. Paul goes down, reads them out. Either he answers it or the person that's doing the interview or the lawyer, whoever does this, right? Then, when all this is done, he takes it and puts it in your back office. Last night's webinar, this is July 1st, is now live in your back office. For those that made the effort to register and attend, thank you for your support. The more people that attend live, the better the webinar. Further updates to follow. Paul knows about my yacht. So a lot of times when I'm up there, he'll pick on me about the boat or something like that, you know, and stuff like that. It's just, Paul is old school, and he knows the way to getting people to connect with you is join businesses you believe in and reaching out to people or letting them reach out to you and connecting with you. That's the way you make money, y'all. And honestly, if this was a $5 or $10 business or something, it wouldn't be so important, right? But have you ever given $1,000 to somebody you don't know? And I probably never will, to be honest, right? Or $2,000, right? So people want to know who they are connecting with inside this business. They want to know that you believe in your business, that you are accessible, and that you are applying action. If you do those three things, y'all, anybody can make it in this business. And I don't even have to have a lot of leads. If you go right now, if you go to YouTube and look at my videos, you'll see I have 200 views on this video, or 300, or something. You might see some up to 2,000 over, it's been around for a while. But a lot of these videos, y'all, do not have a lot of views. Yet here I am having $4,000 weeks or $4,000 in 4 days, and this has been years and years later, and I'm still making incredible income inside this business. So to me, it's still more about letting people connect with me more than anything else. And if that's the one thing you can get from me is how to do that, that's what I do inside of my training. That's going to help you master a way of getting out to people and letting them connect with you. Okay. So more updates. This is a big one. You can now pay your Exitus Elite membership via crypto. This is live now. This was yesterday morning, right? Y'all, I'm gonna just quit showing this, but okay, here's a good example here. Here's somebody I don't even know, y'all. Please help me welcome John. He just got started as a G1000 member. Excited to be working with you right here. And here's 28, 29, 30 people. Jacob Stevenson's one of them. That's Paul Stevenson's son in support. 37 comments down here. Nobody has any issues with anybody. There's no real serious competition per se where there's attitudes or anything like that, y'all. Miss Ann, I hope her the absolute best. I'm sure she's hoping this person's the best. And if they're downline coming here asking questions, you're going to have six-figure earners answering and capable of answering and giving great answers to exactly what they do in their business. So to be honest, you don't have to be that big of a member or some big, making lots of money for you to connect these people into the right kind of Facebook group that's going to make a difference for these people who are willing and wanting to apply action. Now, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that I was on the phone the other day with a guy from Hawaii, or not on the phone, but I was talking to somebody from Hawaii, and there's a 5-hour gap between us. So I sent him a message, took a little while, him back and forth and stuff like that. So we talked for a couple of days. And I remember sitting here telling him the other day that, it don't matter. If somebody comes in at G1000, G2000, that's great. But you can't drag a dead horse. You've got to want to do this business. And it's going to be on them, y'all. When I started online business, I didn't have a sponsor. God's honest truth, y'all. I had a burn in my stomach. I had a way that I was like, there's no ceiling to this. And it wasn't even that good of a business, the very first business I got into, y'all. I got over 6,000 leads for free in the first 6 months that I came into that business. I wound up making enough money that I was making more at home than I was at my job. I was able to walk away from that, y'all. And I went to number one on the leaderboard, double in second place. And the owners were like second and third place of the business. We're down there. And all I had was a burn in my stomach. I wanted to tell somebody about this business. I was sitting down with an old S3 phone, not this one, but an old one, at my kitchen table and just letting go, y'all. And I was working 65 hours a week being a single full-time dad, and I was still applying action. You know what's going to teach you more than anything, y'all? Is applying action. If you can get over your hang-ups, because that's what the problem is, it's your hang-ups. Whatever's keeping you from getting out to people, letting these people connect with you, is exactly what's keeping you from making it in whatever business it is. I don't care what it is. So once you understand that, when you, like for me, if I go 2 months without mashing record, I can't expect to make crazy 6-figure income or something ridiculous after the last month or so, right? It takes me applying action. It's no different for me or for anybody else. So to me, if you find a business you believe in with an owner that is ridiculously good, like Paul Stevenson, and everything he puts out, everything is quality. I mean, it's just nothing that's not quality. The G500 is ridiculous. It has Jack Zufelt is his name. He's up here. He's one of the big-time guys. If you went to one of his webinars, it cost you a ridiculous amount of money. He was asking, could he be put into the actual Exitus Elite business as some of the training, so we applied him in as well. G1000, y'all, we've got some really big stars right here. Jeff Mills, these are all 6- and 7-figure earners. There's Jack Zufelt. They sit down and interview these people and ask them, y'all, what's the one thing that made the difference for you? When did things change for you? And Jeff Mills, he's in Power Elite Systems with me. We've actually done some videos together, webinars and stuff of that nature right here. And, so I know some of these people, y'all. Absolutely. Ray Higgins, he's on my friends list on Facebook. Let's see, Darren Little right here. Me and him talked recently. He was one of the interviews inside the weekly webinars. Did a great job, y'all. There's more stuff than I can even cover. Bitcoin, we got big. So what did he do? He added some Bitcoin information in here to help people catch up to understand more about Bitcoin. Again, these are updates that are realistic that people could actually use. Now let me show you this. This is the replicated the page right here. So once people go to the capture page, you have the ability, if you want to, that you can do a short video, and it'd be something like, hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. I want to tell you I appreciate you coming through, checking out Exitus Elite. It has been absolutely priceless for me. It's life-changing income for me and so many people. Best owner I've ever been with. I've been with them for almost 6 years. I'm still smiling from ear to ear, and that's not going to change. I really believe that. Most money ever made in a day, a weekend, a week, and a month all came from this business, y'all. Take your time to watch this. Let me know if you need anything. I'll be right here. And then that's it. Something tiny like that, y'all. Just let go. Be sincere. Let these people connect with you. Let them know that you believe in your business. For 1 minute, did it even take that? This is giving them the ability to connect with you directly between the capture page, which is a good one, to you, to the page itself right here that's going to have the video sales link page that's going to have that 5-minute video explain the business, all the different ways we can get paid, because there's more than just one way. And then have this right here, it shows all the information, Genesis product, the training, the compensation, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, y'all, I do not want to make this video real long, so I'm, excuse me, I'm going to come down here and show you a couple of things about this. There's a section called My Sponsor. If you need to look up the information about your sponsor, if you need to give them a call, email, blah, 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 you get to see that visibly right there. Anybody who wants to join the business with me, I put your first member in for you at the G1000, G2000. So what I'd want you to do is to contact me. Leave a message down below in the video, under the video. Send me a text message or call me telling me that you're ready to do this, and I will send you my last person that came into this business, their link, okay? Then what we're going to do is we're going to get them qualified at the G1000, G2000, and then I'm going to send your link out to the next person as well. And that's how I keep qualifying people for each other. And, so the last person that came in is going to be tickled to death when you come in, and my next person is going to come in, it's going to make you tickled to death that they came in. And we're just going to get you all qualified so that you don't have to pass up anybody, is what I'm trying to say, right? In Exitus Elite, you pass up one person ever at your highest level. So if you come at G1000, you can make all the 100, 250, 500 levels and never have to do a pass up on that. So all that money is yours every time, right? But the G1000, you have to give up one. That's how the business is. This is a one-up system. That's what the one-up means, right? So what I'm actually doing is I'm putting your first member in for you so that you don't have to lose your first commission. And the first person's, it's all taken care of. So every person you put in will be yours. It's one of the biggest gifts I give to my downline right by itself, okay? Let me see here. Here's recorded webinars. I'll show you some of this right here. Let's see here. This is from all the way back in March. Here's some of these up here. There's a couple pages you can flip through and look at. It's all the way back in January. So here's some FTC staying compliant. Again, these are some of the things that some of these leaders that you see on YouTube that weren't listening for whatever reason for the last 4 or 5 years when Paul was telling them to. So watch out for those leaders, y'all. Make sure you get somebody who's going to tell you what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. So here are some of the webinars. You can always go back and watch them. Man, lots of training in here. Crazy amount of training. We got to get started right here. We got ESS Fast Start. That's when anybody comes in, the very first thing they should do is watch that. Monthly leaderboard shows people and the income that they've made inside the business. Getting started guide right here. There's my profile, and my purchases, my income, my Genesis library that unlocks everything and shows you all the packages. And you do realize if you come at G1000, G2000, all the lower stuff comes with it, right? All the 500, all the 250, all the 100. So you get all this ridiculous amount of training. It's right here. Marketing suite, y'all. Here's the lead capture page. It's my VSL page. LCP lead capture page, redirect setup, bridge page. That was just like I said. If you want to make a little video before they go to the other page, that's how you'd actually do the bridge page. Aweber, get response, autoresponder, emails. Literally click right here. Y'all, Paul Stevenson writes his own emails and updates them on a regular basis so that deliverability is higher. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, I know I'm going to try to make this video shorter, but I just want y'all to understand, if I told you all the great things about this business, it could be a long video. It's really, I've got so many good things to say about this business. Okay, y'all, I'm going to go through all these real quick and just show you, what does your dream business look like? Put in your information, show me more. It's right here. It's got this young lady right here. Let's see here. All these look really good as well on the phone. It's right here. Watch now. This switches over. Are you being paid what you're worth? I don't think so. Right here. Here's one. You have untapped potential within you. Isn't it time you set it free? Right here. Watch this 5-minute video. This is one. And I think it does give you a couple of choices for, if you wanted a male or female, a little bit of diversity, also color, stuff of that nature, y'all. And not that it's that big deal, but nevertheless, if we're making some, if somebody prefer to have one over the other, here's your options right here. How many businesses you ever seen even do that? This is called a DNA right here. We've cracked the code to $1,000 commissions. Our 5-minute presentation reveals exactly. So everything's based upon a 5-minute video. It says $1,000, but really, to be honest, y'all, a lot of people are going to the G2000s. I'll tell you the honest truth, y'all. I'm one of those people, if the money is the sweet spot at G1000, in a year's time, after the G2000 has been out, I would be making videos telling you, y'all, I made most money here. Or if it was here, right? It just hasn't been long enough for me to state. I will tell you this, when I upgraded to the G2000, and within 20 minutes, I had already made my first commission at G2000. And that was on day one. So people are definitely coming into G2000 as well. But 1000 or 2000, y'all, once you get in the Facebook group and see how real this is, how good the owner is, and see the commissions that people are making, even from people that you don't even know, like right here, right? I mean, that's pretty awesome. Here's Miss Tammy. I know she had a couple of commissions, and see all the stuff from the owner himself. In my opinion, I think you're going to be surprised enough. I lose my page? Oh, well, it don't matter. Yeah, anyhow, I think you're going to be surprised enough that it wakes people up, the Facebook group itself, also, by letting these people come in, even at lower levels, realize how real this is, and they'll want to upgrade as well. So putting these people into your Facebook group can make a big, big difference, right? Okay, so DNA future is this one. I see success and money in your future. It's real simple right here, and it talks about a 5-minute video. You don't want a lot of information to be posted. Now, what I do like this is people think when you click this right here, it's going to play video. You need to enter your details to see the powerful presentation and discover how you can earn $100 to $1,000 instant commissions. Enter my details now. So all this is accessible. These are really good pages. They've all been tested. Let's see here. Here's one right here. This is the one I showed you earlier that had this really nice video. I've used it for years. And now when the very first started, because Paul updates these on a regular basis, this video, sales page or capture page was not available to me. It was not actually one of the ones that that was accessible. So what I used was, and I'll show you which one, y'all. I made $10,000 off the default pages before I ever went and started using my own pages. So I wanted people to connect with me. I keep talking about how important it is. So I created this one myself. But the first 10,000 I made inside of Exitus Elite, I use this page, y'all. Look at this. Simple works, y'all. It just does. Got a smartphone, wanting to make money online, our 5-minute presentation. And listen, I could have used my own pages and stuff. It took me no time to create them. The problem, or the thing I wanted to do, was I wanted to show that the system itself worked. You didn't need these other things. Now, if you come into the business with me, if you want to use my pages, just let me know. I'll set up a link for you so that you'll have access to the exact same pages I have. Also, when you come into my business and I put your first member in for you, you're going to get my free training, right? The 3-generation bonus training, me and 2 other 6-figure earners that's gotten free from the job doing online business, right? One's been free for 4 years, 5, and I've been free for 6 years as of May 7th. So I've been 6 years and a few months now. Been free from and all easy one-ups. One-up systems to me has been my favorite systems by far. So this is going to be. So anyhow, I just want to let you know that not only are you getting the training and you're getting me, you're getting other leaders. So that let's say that one of my downline who's in this business, that's the other, one of the bonus leaders that I have provided, they may do something differently to me. But ain't it awesome that you get a different perspective of a six-figure earner that loves a one-up system? And I don't care. I don't have a pride issue, y'all. If somebody taught you something great and they were from, from my own page because of, this person right here, let's say if it's them two right here, Kelly and Jonathan, right? It's my generation two. If they taught you something that meant so much to you, man, that's great. What I want for you more than anything is to go succeed. I really want somebody to put a fire under your butt so that you get out there and go do something and make this thing happen, y'all. Too many people think they're going to join a business and get rich without anybody ever knowing who they are. And I'm just telling you, you're lying to yourself. Don't do that. Don't even think like that, okay? All right, let's see here. I'm going to roll with these pages real quick and bring this to an end. So we got this one right here. This is particles. It's a really nice one right here. And everything, if you notice it, it's changing with this right here and stuff like that. Just real simplistic, but works really well. Here's one of the world. It has the world rotating itself back over here. Profit from a global audience, and it is worldwide, y'all. If they can pay you, they can play. That's for sure. Best thing since sliced bread. This page is for SMS. Let's see. Got a smartphone, want to make money online, our 5-minute presentation. And look, Paul's constantly coming up with new things with SMS bots and stuff of that nature, y'all. So all sorts of things right here. And this is kind of sad right here. This is for seniors, but I actually think I have more gray in my hair, or at least in my beard, than he probably does. So I'm getting old. That's kind of bad. Okay, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I didn't want to make it real long. I wanted you to know I'm still here. I've never gone anywhere. My dad being 70 years old, having Parkinson's, he's not where he can even, he's basically almost bedridden, to be honest. And when his wife got COVID, it took a lot out of her. And they actually found her on the floor in the kitchen. And I know I needed to spend some time. And when my girlfriend went up getting an appendix and having her appendix taken out, it really took a lot of. I just need to be there for everybody. And when I got COVID, it was pretty tough. It kind of surprised me. I had 10 days where I ran a fever, and it just really surprised me. No appetite and stuff of that nature. So I am ready to make videos. I will be probably steamrolling out a lot more Exitus Elite videos. If you are ready to come in this business, y'all, go ahead and get in touch with me down below. Tell me, Shawn, I'm ready to do this business. Give me a call. Ask any kind of questions you may have. I am not one of those people that you sign up and then I disappear, okay? I got members that call me from a year ago that are still in there. All I ask y'all is that you apply action, right? That's all I ask. Dude, I don't care. There's been times in the past, and I'm not telling you if you're not my team member to call me. Please don't do that. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying I've had times before when I did other businesses to where I actually started just looking for people who are applying action so that I could help them. And they weren't even on my own team. I would rather help somebody who's applying action than to drag a dead horse that has just spent $1,000 that ain't going to do anything, right? So please understand that when you join these businesses, y'all, if you believe in this, it should put something inside of you saying, I'm going to do this. And no, do not think that I'm telling you to do YouTube. I have never, ever said that. I enjoy YouTube. I got free from a job, y'all, with Facebook in 6 months with an S3 phone. And that's where the 6,000 leads came from. It was not YouTube. So please understand, it's about picking a way that fits you best. Whatever way you're going to be able to let go. Let these people connect with you so they can tell you believe in the business. Because people join people, y'all. That is the biggest secret that so many people don't tell you about. If you want to do solo ads, if you want to do paid advertising, whatever you want to do, that's great. Just pick one and go master it, knowing you're not going to quit. And it's going to come, y'all. Absolutely. All right, y'all. Get in touch with me. I'll be making videos. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you next video. Appreciate it.